Episode 63, Funny Take on Time Management.
So, time management, huh? What a funny concept. I mean, who came up with the idea that we can actually manage time? Last time I checked, time just keeps ticking away, no matter how much we try to corral it into neat little chunks. But we all know that time management is a real struggle, right? I mean, there's never enough time in the day to get everything done. And if you're anything like me, you're constantly trying to juggle a million things at once, all while hoping that time will magically slow down just a little bit. But have you ever noticed that the more you try to manage your time, the less time you actually seem to have? It's like the universe is playing a cruel joke on us. We plan and we schedule and we make to-do lists, and yet somehow we still end up feeling like we're falling behind. And let's not forget about all the distractions that come with modern life. Social media, email, text messages, they all conspire to steal our precious time away from us. I mean, have you ever sat down to check your email and suddenly found yourself 3 hours later, knee-deep in cat videos and political arguments? Yeah, me too. But the real kicker is that we're all supposed to be productive these days, right? We're supposed to be achieving our goals, building our careers, and pursuing our passions. But how are we supposed to do all that when there aren't enough hours in the day to begin with? So, my advice to you is this: embrace the chaos. Stop trying to manage time and start enjoying the ride. Sure, you might not get everything done that you want to, but at least you'll have a good time trying. And if all else fails, just remember that procrastination is the art of keeping up with yesterday. So, don't worry too much about managing your time, just enjoy the moment and let tomorrow take care of itself. Thank you and good night. Time management, the art of trying to squeeze 25 hours worth of work into a measly 24. It's a tricky beast to master, and let's be real, most of us are just faking it until we make it. I remember when I first learned about time management. I was in college, and my professor said, to be successful, you need to manage your time wisely. I was like, okay, great. So how do I do that? And he said, just don't waste time. And I was like, wow, thanks for that incredibly specific advice. But in all seriousness, time management is important, especially in today's fast-paced world where we're all expected to be available 24/7. It's like we're living in a constant game of whack-a-mole, except instead of moles, it's emails and deadlines popping up left and right. And don't even get me started on multitasking. It's like trying to juggle 6 balls at once and hoping none of them come crashing down on your head. Sure, you might be able to keep them all in the air for a little while, but eventually, something's gonna give. But here's the thing about time management: it's not just about getting things done. It's also about taking care of yourself. We can't be productive robots 24/7, unless Elon Musk has something to say about it, and sometimes, we need to take a step back and recharge. So, in conclusion, time management is like a game of Tetris. You've got to fit all the pieces together just right, or else everything comes crashing down. But if you can master it, you'll be a productivity superstar. And if you can't, well, there's always tomorrow. Or the day after that. Or the day after that. Alright, folks, let's talk about time management. It's the art of trying to fit 25 hours of work into a measly 24-hour day. As someone who spends most of their time in front of a computer screen, I've become quite the expert on time management. And by expert, I mean I'm constantly behind on everything. You know what they say, time waits for no one. Well, apparently, my to-do list doesn't wait for anyone either. And every time I cross something off the list, 2 more tasks seem to magically appear out of nowhere. It's like playing whack-a-mole, except instead of moles, it's deadlines. I used to think that the key to time management was simply staying organized. But then I realized that my organizational skills were about as good as a toddler's crayon drawings. So, I turned to technology to help me manage my time better. I downloaded all sorts of productivity apps, time tracking software, and reminder systems. But here's the thing: the more time I spent tinkering with these apps, the less time I actually had to do the work I was supposed to be doing. And don't even get me started on multitasking. The idea that you can do multiple things at once is a complete myth. Trying to juggle multiple tasks is like trying to pat your head, rub your stomach, and whistle all at the same time. It's impossible. And trust me, I've tried. But there is a funny side to time management. Like when you finally get around to doing something you've been putting off for weeks, only to realize it took you 5 minutes. Or when you think you have all the time in the world to complete a project, only to find out it's due tomorrow. And let's not forget about the joy of procrastination. There's nothing quite like waiting until the last minute to get things done. It's like an adrenaline rush, but with more panic and less fun. In conclusion, time management is a tricky beast to master. But as long as we can laugh at the absurdity of it all, we can keep our sanity intact. And if anyone has any tips on how to manage time better, please let me know. I could use all the help I can get.
And that wraps up another laughter-filled episode of Not So Funny A. If you enjoyed the jokes generated by our AI algorithms, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our comedy-loving community.